Recipe notes for homemade tartar sauce. Okay, so I am a huge proponent of making your own condiments and dressings because I really think there's no comparison between the fresh homemade stuff and what you find in the store. And I gotta tell you, a homemade tartar sauce is about as good as it gets. This stuff is addicting. It is so full of flavor. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. And that's what we're gonna talk about a little bit today in recipe notes. I'm sure most of you are familiar with tartar sauce because it's a super popular thing. But to be specific, tartar sauce is a mayonnaise based sauce typically, or because it's got French origins, it was made with aioli, which is very much mayonnaise like in its structure. But you'll find tartar sauce made with mayonnaise and usually the same collection of core things: pickles, fresh dill, capers, and lots of lemon. I think there are as many variations on tartar sauce as there are like fish in the sea. But really, they're all kind of the same. They end up tasting basically the same. And I think what's great about this is you can sort of use my recipe as a template and then riff on it how you like. If you want to make it spicy, add hot sauce. If you like things really mustardy, add another little tablespoon or so of Dijon. If you want it to be garlicky, why not you just grate a fresh garlic clove in there? I usually do that. So just make it yours. My favorite thing about tartar sauce is the abundance of dill going on. There are dill pickles in this. You can use chopped up pickle with option. And then there's also fresh dill. And I think I give you an amount in this recipe, but honestly, I never measure this stuff. I just toss in until it tastes the way I want it to taste. And I fully recommend and advise you do the same. This recipe makes a little over a cup, and you should probably go through it before you would ever need to worry about it going bad, but it will keep for you for up to about 2 weeks in the fridge. Don't throw it in the freezer. Anything mayonnaise or creamy based like this is just not going to fare well in the freezer. It's going to completely mess with the texture and the consistency. But honestly, you shouldn't need to freeze it. If you're anything like me, the stuff will be gone within a day or two. That's it for today's recipe notes for the tartar sauce. It's very simple. It's like a one-step recipe. You just toss everything in a bowl, give it a stir until it's well blended, taste it, and then season as you see fit, really. That's all there is to it, and you can serve this with anything you like. There's way more out there for tartar sauce than just fish. It's wonderful as a sandwich spread or on burgers, and it's even great as a salad dressing. So, hope you guys love today's recipe, and as